We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Kevin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. 2-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Frazier, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. First delivery to him on the way. In his career, Frazier is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Hit to short. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Up next for the Buccos, Brian Reynolds. And he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A ball and a strike. On, he pops it up, but this will land untouched. The 1-2.
Ball.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Digging in, Colin Moran. And the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. He's set, and the pitch.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Moran, originally from New York State. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Next will be Jose Osuna, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 1 and the Phillies nothing. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
No balls and a strike to count. Segura on at first, nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The numbers: 282 to start play, 23 homers, and 84 runs batted in. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 1 and the Phillies nothing. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Nipped the corner, 2-2.
I got the count, 2-2.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball one. Not close. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball four.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Chris Archer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Runners on first with one down. And did he square around? No, it's ball one. It's bunted into the air, and he makes the catch. 2 away now, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
Second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Striding into the box, Kevin Newman. He's set. Here it comes. Now a curveball misses inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Three and 0 now. Adam Frazier would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
At the plate, Adam Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fastball called for strike 2. Frazier tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
One and 2 as he chases the slider. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. One strike now from Archer. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Right side and right into the shift, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. JT Realmuto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's gone 2 for 8. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Realmuto, the former Miami Marlin. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from 2nd with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
0-1.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from 2nd. It's 1-1.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Nero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
With runners in scoring position this season, Giolito is a sub-100 hitter, but that's not all that uncommon for pitchers, of course.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball play.
Well, his guys just gifted him with a 2-out RBI, and now he's got a chance to help himself, too.
1-1. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Stepping up to the plate, Colin Moran. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey! 0-1's the count. 1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Gene Segura.
Not shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Segura.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. In now, Ronald Torreyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Reined in. And there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3. Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. 2 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Now a throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Archer comes set. Here it comes. 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
The first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, number 44.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kramer, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 0-1 pulled toward right center field. Hazley will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Standing in, Jacob Stallings. He drew a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This one's down to third. Gregorius is there. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Chris Archer. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
This year against right-handed pitching, Newman brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. The set and the 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates strand a couple on to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up.
For the Phillies, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Real Muto is retired, and there's one away.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So a runner on second with one down now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Looking at his career totals, McCutchen has a track record of power hitting at the major league level. Over 250 career home runs. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball left outside.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, the pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam.
So coming to the plate, Adam Hazley. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Lucas Giolito.
So here now is the pitcher, Lucas Giolito, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Two men are on with two men out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Two and one. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two down, runners at first and second. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Frazier.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back toward the mound. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out our Pittsburgh Pirate leaderboard, you can see that he currently sits second best on the team in that category. At the plate now, Brian Reynolds. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. He pulls this one into right. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
One of the keys to stealing a bag is getting a good jump. And even though this throw bounces, they're still able to get him because of the poor jump he had on first.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. And that retires the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Popped into the air, back behind second. Newman waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Archer steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Leading off for the Pirates, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Osuna. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Harper. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runners on first with one down. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. And he misses with it. 1-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Nick Birdie enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Real Muto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch. McCutchen will spin and yank this one down the left field line, but this will find the seats foul. Comes set, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. The 0-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And 2. Here it is. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Victor Arano is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Davey Grion will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Eric Gonzalez is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So here's Adam Frazier. Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains tied 1-1. Michael Feliz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Michael Feliz.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Hazley. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 now. Now here it comes. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Davy Grion. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him. Not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
Michel Baez takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box, Ronald Torreyes tries to dump this one out to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Harper hits a little over the 270 mark. Into the corner and slicing foul. Baez is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Another one sent foul. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Polanco is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
The batter, the first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 28 on the season, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And then after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 5-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here comes the first pitch. And this ball hits the first base bag. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had 2 bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Osuna.
Striding in once again, Jose Osuna. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down here 5-1. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
Nick Williams is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a ball 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 6 home runs and 33 driven in. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 25 for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
So now to the plate, Adam Hazley.
Center fielder, Adam.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Moran takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Davey Trujillo.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Davey Grillon. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Phillies 6 and the Pirates 1. Robert Stock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Robert Stock.
Digging in once again, Kevin Kramer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Richard Rodriguez.
Cole Tucker will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Cole Tucker.
In there, and it's 0-1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pulled softly out toward right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Kevin Newman. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Phillies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Victor Arano earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 6 hits, no error. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Que se abra